I'd say still bring the tissue with you because the pollen is high.
For the first time, Con Edison says it's reached 500 megawatts of solar energy capacity for the New York City region. The increase in solar energy capacity includes the 5 boroughs and Westchester County as well. And you can see here that the numbers have grown since 2017. For some context, 1 megawatt is enough energy to power about 200 homes per day. So on this Earth Week, we wanted to talk more about solar energy and what this could mean for all of you. Joe White is Con Ed's expert on everything solar. So good morning. Good to have you with us on this Earth Week. So listen, 500, it's a big number, right? But when you consider heat waves that we had in New York City, you're talking 12,000 megawatts for some of those days. So how significant is it really?
It's pretty significant. So for about 55,000 of our customers who've installed solar, when you look at the megawatts of installed DER or solar penetration, it's about enough to do 100,000 homes in the area. So it's significant. Those customers are not only saving money on their electric bill, but they're also helping fight climate change with greenhouse gas emissions, as well as creating new green jobs in the area.
And it looks like Queens is leading the way. We actually have a map we could pull up on the screen and just see, leading the way on solar energy and taking that initiative. I am curious, what is that, do you think? Is that a result of it being a little bit more residential than places like Manhattan?
You're exactly right. There's a lot of residential installations in Queens, over 100 megawatts, just resi, small commercial that's installed in that area. And a lot of developers still do a lot of door-to-door sales.
So a lot of people have hesitations about it. Is it going to work? Is it expensive? You know, all the various questions that come about. Isn't it, though, that really word of mouth is the best way for sort of your neighbor gets it, and then that person has a chance to ask all their questions to that person and see how they liked it before they're going to jump on board?
That's correct. A lot of people have to do that internal review. Is solar right for me? And they look at what are the opportunities from a financing perspective. Is my roof in the adequate size? Can I sustain it? Are there infractions as far as taller buildings or trees in the area? So everyone looks at that same type of inventory before they make the move. But if you can't put it on your roof, you can also buy into a solar farm or get a membership to another community solar garden as well.
I think part of that, too, is when you see your neighbor do it, maybe it doesn't seem like as much of a task as it is.
Yeah.
Overhauling kind of your home in this way. Does that need to become easier, though, in order to get people on board with this? Not just the physical look of having a solar panel on your house. Not everybody likes that, frankly, but also just the investment in doing something to your home like that.
You're correct. If you look at, there's a lot of incentives at the state and federal level that allow customers to review whether or not solar is right for them. And there are a lot of ways to get financing as well as support for putting installation of DER or solar on your rooftop.
And I know Con Ed committed to delivering 100% clean energy to its customers by 2040. It is a big goal. Are we on track to meet that goal?
We're definitely on track. When you look at 2001, our first solar installation, we got to 100 megawatts in 15 years. Since 2016 till now, half that time, we've almost gone 5 times to 500 megawatts. So it's going to be accelerated growth. So we've seen a lot of developers and customers still looking at trying to put solar on the roof. And with the federal and state incentives, it's definitely a growing market.
And in the short time we have left, it's sort of a multi-prong approach, right, to make the city cleaner and greener. We talked yesterday about composting and what they're doing in the parks. Are you working with other city agencies or the mayor to sort of get the push out there even more?
That's correct. The mayor's office is very all on board as far as making sure that renewables and solar are integrated in part of our portfolio, as well as the state and federal level. So we're definitely working with those constituents to make sure that we're making solar an opportunity for all customers in our service territory.
Joe, it is great to have you here with us. Important topic for sure. Thank you for coming in studio.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Up next, much more in the hearing organized by House Republicans on the policies of Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg. Bob Hart is here up next with the Political Buzz.